For the next few minutes, we're going to be working with numbers. We're going to be trying to match where a digit shows up in the place value chart with what what you're supposed to say when you see the digit in that place value chart, and what that number looks like. Before we get started, before we jump into that, I'm going to tell you that all of the numbers, any number that you can think of, is going to be made up of any of the 10 digits. And the 10 digits, guys, are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So then those 10 digits will combine to make any number that you can think of. So what we are going to do, again, is figure out how we say those things when they're in certain places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card like this. That's going to tell me the place that I'm going to put the number in. And how do I know which number I'm going to do? I'm going to pull a 3. I have a deck of cards here, and that's going to help me. So I'm going to put a 3 in the ones place. And if I see a 3 in the ones place, then when I get ready to read the number, I'm going to say 3. So that's what we're going to work on for the next few minutes. Okay, so just bear with me and let's learn. If you already know how to do this, then great. It's just going to be a review. If you do not, then this is going to be your chance to catch on to something brand new. We're going to put a number in the thousands place. And the digit we're going to do, that A is going to stand for 1. Okay? So we're going to put a 1 in the thousands place. So we find the number 1. And so what we're going to do there is we're going to say 1,000. So when we get ready to say this, if we have a digit in the 1 in the thousands place, if we have a 1 in the thousands place, then we will say 1,000. Okay? And we put those back. We pull a new place. We're going to go in the tens place, and we're going to put in 8. So if we put an 8 in the tens place, then when we get ready to say that number, we're going to say 80. So if we have the digit 8 in the tens place, there's the 8 and it's in the tens place, then we're going to say 80. And we put that back, and we pull another. Well, I went out of order. We got the number 7, and we're going to put the number 7 in the hundreds place. We have the number 7. We're going to put the number 7 in the hundreds place. So we find the digit 7, we find the hundreds place, we put it there. When we do that, we're going to say, when somebody asks us what that is, then we're going to say 700. So if we have the digit 7 in the hundreds place, then we will say 700. All right, we replace those guys. So we'll pull those down. The next place we're going to go in the ones place, and we're going to put a 6. So we find the number 6, and we put the number 6 in the digit 6 in the ones place. And when we see a 6 in the ones place, we're going to say 6. So if we see the digit 6 in the ones place, we will say 6. We're going to the thousands place. We're going to use the number 9. So here's the thousands place. Here's the number 9. When we get ready to do that, when we're going to read that number, then we're going to say, oh no, we're going to say 9,000, but it looks like I don't have my, there it is. We're going to say 9,000. So if we have the number 9 in the thousands place, then we will say 9,000. All right, we're going to pull. We're going to the hundreds place with our next number, and that's going to be a 4 in the hundreds place. So we find the hundreds place. I found the number 4 already. When we do that, we're going to say 400. So if we have a number, a 4 in the hundreds place, then we will say 400. This may be a review for some of you. This may be brand new for others. Hopefully, you will be able to use this later on. Hopefully, this will help you understand some concepts. Okay, we're going to the tens place, and we've got number 5. Okay, so if we have the number 5 in the tens place, then we're going to say 50. If we have the digit 5 in the tens place, we will say 50. Okay, let's keep moving. We're going to the thousands place, and we're going with the number 1. If we have a 1 in the thousands place, then we are going to say 1,000. Next, we're going to the hundreds place. We're going to use the 3. If we have a 3 in the hundreds place, we're going to say 300. If we have a 3 in the hundreds place, then we will say 300. If it's a review for you, please let this help you master something. Let this cement something so that you can use it later on, okay? We're going to the tens place, and I just pulled a 4. So we're going to pull a 4 to the tens place. And if there's a 4 in the tens place, you will simply say 40. If there's a 4 in the tens place, then you will say 40. We're going to the ones place, and we have a 3. I think we did that one already, but if you have a 3 in the ones place, then you're simply going to say 3. We're going to the thousands place, and we're going to use the number 2. If you have a 2 in the thousands place, then you're going to say 2,000. If you have a 2 in the thousands place, you're going to say 2,000. All right, let's keep moving. We're going to the tens place. I think we did that one already. We're going to the tens place, and we're going to have an 8. So if we have an 8 in the tens place, you might already know, but I'm going to tell you anyway, you're going to say 80. Now, let me run through some that I have not told you, and they are the ones, the things with a 1 in the tens place, okay? Okay, so if you have a 1 and a 1 in the tens place, that's going to be, let me do this, 1, 0 is 10. 1, 1 I'm just going to put my finger there because I don't have two of them out. 1, 1 is 11. 1, 2 is 12. 1, 3 is 13. 1, 4 is 14. 1, 5 is 15. 1, 6 is 16. 1, 7 is 17. 1, 8 is 18. And 1, 9 is 19. That was all I wanted to do today. Just practice so that you would know what to say when the numbers are in certain places. That's all it was. For some of you, it was review. For some of you, it felt like it was brand new. Get ready to move on to the next station, please.